The current guardrail height for decks is 36 inches for residential decks on the deck surface. It's between 34 and 38 inches on stairs, and that's measured from the nose of the stairs vertically to the top of the top rail. But there also can be no discrepancy in that 34 to 38 inches along the stair. So you can't have it 35 at one end, 37 at the other. It's got to be pretty consistent throughout that. The opening requirements on the deck itself are going to be 4 inches. A 4-inch sphere can't pass through any portion of the guardrail below it, between the balusters, between the posts and the house. There could be no 4-inch space there. On the stairs, you're going to have a triangular section. As that bottom rail sits on the stairs, you have a triangular section above the tread and in front of the riser. A 6-inch sphere can't pass through that. And the 4-inch and the 6-inch sphere, those things are based on a child, a child's head, or a child, being able to fit through there. So railings on multi-level decks, so say they're stair stepping down, that guardrail needs to maintain its 36-inch height requirement all the way to the edge of its level. So say you have a 2-tier deck and you want to connect the railings between the upper and lower level, you can't angle that railing down. It's got to stay 36 inches, the full surface area of its level, so you can't accidentally be on the upper level and fall over a shorter rail that's connecting the upper and lower level, if that makes sense. The best way to ensure railing strength needs code, and most railings today are going to be, a prefabricated kit or system, whether it be powder coated steel, powder coated aluminum, cable. You need to, one, make sure that is a reputable product. And to make sure it's a reputable product, it will have an ASTM stamp, which is American Society of Testing and Materials. It'll have an Intertech International stamp or an ICC stamp. That just means that they've had this third-party testing that makes sure that that system is up to IRC standards. And so it'll have a stamp or an identification number on. That's the first thing. You need to make sure that system that you're using, that you're following the installation methods, whether it be the right type of fasteners, the right amount of fasteners, how they're attached. And those websites will have guidelines and tutorials and instructions and videos and stuff like that you can follow.